Hot on the heels of reports linking Jürgen Klopp to Barcelona, Real Madrid are now said to be weighing up a transfer move for Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Whether there is even a grain of truth in this is very much up for debate. Any club in the world would want the right back, but most would surely have the sense to know that he is not for sale. This in itself is telling, and shows that there has been a shift in power since the Philippe Coutinho sale. As recently as 3 years ago, the two Spanish giants still had the most pull in the game. Barcelona could muscle in, unsettle Coutinho, and ultimately get their way. Yes, it turned out to be one of the most catastrophic financial mistakes in football history, but the folly was nonetheless a flex of influence. Now, it is hard to imagine Liverpool losing any player whom they would rather not sell, even if the likes of Real Madrid do start making overtures. This is partly thanks to the on-pitch changes in the 3.5 years that have passed since the Coutinho transfer. In that time, Liverpool had become Premier League, European and World Champions. It's not a huge leap to say that makes the club a more attractive destination. That applies to potential transfer targets, but also to those already at the club. Even the legendary Steven Gerrard nearly had his head turned in the pursuit of trophies, but the stars of today know that staying at Anfield represents one of their best prospects of winning silverware. Alexander-Arnold has already tasted huge success with his boyhood club at the tender age of 22, a move to Real Madrid would hold extremely limited appeal. Also, and perhaps even more saliently, La Liga as a whole has fallen significantly in comparison with the Premier League. The All-English Champions League final last season, the second of its kind in 3 campaigns, was a sign of things to come. The commercialization of football often leaves a sour taste, but every league is trying it. The simple fact is that the Premier League have done it best. As a result, even when dealing with powerhouses like Real Madrid and Barcelona, Liverpool can hold their own when it comes to the financial side of things. In the summer transfer window, La Liga had just the 5th highest transfer spend in Europe, with the Premier League streaking away in the lead. Liverpool's window is relatively quiet, although the £36 million addition of Ibrahima Konate was not insignificant, and one thing FSG did get done was a spate of contract renewals. Among those to sign new terms was Alexander-Arnold. Of course, a new contract does not guarantee that a player will not be sold. Just look at the likes of Luis Suarez. Again, though, this cautionary tale comes from a different era. Liverpool were not even Champions League regulars when Barcelona came knocking for the Uruguayan. The bottom line is that Liverpool will not want to lose Alexander-Arnold in any circumstances, and therefore they will not sell. Even if Real Madrid had it in mind to follow Barcelona's path and get embroiled in a mad bidding frenzy, there is probably no figure that would compel FSG to sanction a sale. Alexander-Arnold is the future, quite possibly the future captain, and certainly one of the talismanic figures intended to carry the club well beyond the Klopp era. Unlike Coutinho, he could not be adequately replaced. What would they do with it? Some would no doubt be channeled into refreshing the forward line, much as the Coutinho money went on the defensive areas rather than a direct equivalent. However, a right back is a non-negotiable role within the team, so somebody else would have to be signed. Even with an effectively blank check, nobody comes close to Alexander-Arnold. He is unique. Thankfully, Liverpool and FSG will not need to face up to this dilemma. They can and will keep hold of Alexander-Arnold. Unlike with Philippe Coutinho in Barcelona, there is no transfer fee that would compel a sale to Real Madrid. Thanks for watching.